Hello there, we're going to be solving equations today involving fractions, okay? So first thing we want to do is to draw a line down the middle. If you haven't seen my video on solving equations with one unknown, I'll suggest that you definitely see that before you have a go at this. So in this case, I would still say these are a couple, but maybe they're not kissing, okay? And then we have the Larry, okay? So we still get rid of the Larry first. So we get rid of the normal number first. Anything involving letter, we let that stay for a while and get rid of the normal number. So the opposite of plus 3 is a minus 3. Remember what you do to both one side, you do to the other. Okay? Positive 3, take away 3 would cancel each other out. And now we've got the couple left, which they're not the kissing couple, but they're a couple. And on this side we have 4 take away 3, which is a 1. So they're not the kissing couple, but we've got that number on the that term on the top and that number at the bottom. We have a line in between them, and this line actually means to divide. So we're going to have to do the opposite of divide, which is times. So we're going to times both sides by whatever's at the bottom. In this case, 5 is a number at the bottom, so we times both sides by 5. This 5 will cancel this 5, because 5 divided by 5 gives a 1. And on this side we'll be left with D, and 1 times 5 on this side will give 5, so D equals 5. So if you go to this kind of question, we have a fraction on its own equaling another fraction on its own. Obviously there are various ways of doing this, but the quickest way of doing this is to cross multiply. We cross multiply. Well, you can only do this method when we have just a fraction equaling just another fraction. So we have 2 times 8, which is 16. Doesn't matter which side you end up putting your numbers, but I'm going to put mine here. And we have a times 3, which is 3a. Okay, so 3 and a we could call a kissing couple. So kissing in maths means times. Opposite of times is divide. Divide both sides by 3. That would cancel that out. So we got a equal. We all know 3 doesn't go nicely into 16, so we can write this as a fraction. We get an improper fraction, which some people also call top-heavy fraction. And we can change into a mixed number by saying how many 3 goes into 16. 3 goes into 16 5 times, and then we have a remainder of 1. And your bottom number will just stay 3. And that's our answer. Okay? Okay, so we're going to move on to the next example. So this is very similar to the first example we did, only that we don't have a Larry here. So we can just go straight dealing with a couple. Remember, these are not kissing couple. We just have a line between them. That line means divide. So the opposite of divide is to times, and we're going to times by whatever is at the bottom. In this case, the number at the bottom is 2. What you do to one side, you do to the other. This 2 would cancel this 2 out. So we've got 5x left equal 15 times 2, which is 30. Now we've got a kissing couple, 5 and x. Kissing means times. Opposite of times is divide, both sides by 5. That cancels that out. So our x would equal 6. Okay. Right, I've got one more final example for you. Just one example left. Let's go straight into it. Divide both sides. Draw a line down the middle, sorry. What does that line mean? You should